Hi everyone, we just finished up Master of Influence, and now we're gonna have a little bit of fun in the hot tub. I'm not gonna go in the hot tub because I didn't bring a bathing suit. I'm waiting for some more people to come, and I'm just thought while I wait, I would do a bit of a live. I got a lot out of this entire experience, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it for days. But what I wanted to share with you was all of it's about personal development, right? So we're learning to influence so we can influence ourselves, and in influencing ourselves, one of the ways in which we influence ourselves is in every way, right? We want to be able to influence ourselves in every way, because we've got these habit energies and these things that take a lot of time, take a lot of joy of living from us, right? I have personal experience of this, as many of you who regularly view my videos know, and it's something that I've been working on, and I just wanted to share with you because I know you guys. My mission here is to share with you my experience of emotional difficulties and a mood disorder and stuff like that, and also being later on in life after, anyway, the point is, if you feel something similar to how I felt, I want to share with you my journey as my journey to healing, right? So all of a sudden,
hello?
Oh hey, you're back. This is Jacob and Alicia.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I am sharing with you guys my experience and my journey towards healing so that you too can realize that it is possible. And even if it's later, and I know I don't look like it, but I'm 43, which some people's young, some people's old. I believe it's young, but it's still not those years. It's still not your late 20s to your late 30s, right? Where you're building your life and you're doing what grown-ups are supposed to do, like take care of yourself, and be able to be a functioning adult. Yeah, that I missed. But what I am able to offer because of that is anybody else who feels this way, you can see that it's not a permanent state. You can get out of it. Anyway, and so this week has been, or this weekend, oh my God, it's only been a weekend, has been a huge milestone in my own personal development. Just even today, one of the things I kind of heard on was, we're talking about belief systems and blueprints. So our life conditions are dictated by our blueprints, right? Meaning the way we think the world should be dictates, how we think the world works dictates our life conditions, right? Our map of the world, right? I don't need those. Oh, hello. Okay, we're back. I'm going to try to be over here, and hopefully I won't get disconnected again. This weekend has been a major stepping stone in my journey. And so what I was talking about is how if your blueprints don't match your life conditions, you are unhappy. And if your blueprint does match your life conditions, you're happy, right? If it doesn't, you feel stress. And that's clear, right? If things aren't the way you think they should be, you're unhappy, and you try and make them the way they should be, which is something we've had a lot of discussions about on this lovely series of videos that I've been doing. So I was thinking about my blueprint, and suddenly it occurred to me that my blueprint is shifting to the idea that I should shift my blueprint, if that makes any sense. Basically, or blueprint of myself, my perception. So basically what I'm trying to say is I realized today that it's okay to change my mind about the way that I think about myself and feel. My hair's a mess. So, and not only that it's okay, that I should, that I need to change the way I think about myself, the way I talk about myself, the way I view myself, and how I should be. So that was like, right, like, let's just, but, so that one was like a fun one to sit with, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops and manifests in my life, and we'll discuss that as it goes along. I'm tired because we were out until 3 o'clock last night, so you might see that around the eyes. And that, which we can all acknowledge, right? Not attractive. My blueprint says I shouldn't have them, and I do. Anyway, the other big thing was the very end was this really powerful exercise where we mapped out our vision, and it was a very specific process that we went through, and it was very, very impactful and meaningful. It's a beautiful breeze. So one of the things that, sorry, someone's calling me. One of the things that, I got totally distracted. One of the things that, so this vision, right? It was a very specific process, and it talks about very specific things. It talks about our environment, our beliefs and state, our beliefs and values, and our state, and and like our mission and our spirit and all that stuff. So we write down certain things that we believe or that we see for ourselves. And I was kind of stressed out. I didn't really know what I was going to say, and I was feeling a little frustrating. And my partner, we all were in groups, partners. He's very kind. He's a very kind human being, and he calmed me down. And then we walked through this exercise, and it was really transformative. Because what I came out of there with is like a long paragraph about my vision of the world, or vision for myself and my life. And as we were going through it, as we added each thing, and I listened to it, and I heard myself say it, I realized how beautiful it is. Like, it's beautiful and it's spiritual. My vision for my life is beautiful and spiritual and amazing. And that means I'm a beautiful, spiritual, amazing person, which is quite the, what's the word for it? Realization, right? Quite the realization. Like, oh, okay, so my blueprint does have to change. And what it's going to change to is that I'm a beautiful, spiritual, and amazing person. Which is, because there was just no denying it when I spoke it out loud. And I listened to it, and, as I said it and heard it coming out of my mouth. And it was something that, it was funny because I didn't know what I was going to say. And as I went through the exercise and answered the questions, I didn't know what I was going to say. And whatever came out of my mouth was what came out of my mouth. And that's what landed on the page. And I do, as always, whenever that happens, that's the universe flowing through you. That's the universe, that's the muse, right? That's you being connected to God, and that coming out of your mouth. Or, onto the page, or into the painting, or whatever it is that you're doing. So it wasn't my own. It was... just occurred to me, it's God's vision for me. It's not my vision for me, it's God's vision for me. And because that vision is beautiful and amazing, I'm beautiful and amazing and spiritual. So that's an amazing thing to realize, and it's something I'm going to wrap my brain around. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on and tell you guys this, and let you know how grateful I am for everything that has led to it. Grateful for the realization. Grateful for all the things that have led up to this realization. And from my very, very heart and soul and being, I am grateful. And I know that whether or not you're in the same state You'll see plenty of videos where I'm not